Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Cheyenne Mustafa podcast. And today, we're not just running no regular book club here, we are examining the coveted historical piece of Hamlet. Now folks, before we get started, I need you to paint an image in your mind. What if one piece of deception, one hidden decision, could destroy an entire kingdom? In Hamlet, we see nearly every character falling victim into inevitable suffering, whether that be from betrayal, madness, or even death. But the real question we must ask is who started this, and who set these unchangeable sequences of events into motion? Your fingers may point to Hamlet, but no. The most responsible is Claudius, without a doubt. His actions don't just begin the conflict, they create an environment where tragedy becomes destiny. But how so? Well, the foundation of this claim rests on the fact that Claudius's murder of King Hamlet is the foundation of the trouble that follows. Without this action that Claudius took, there is no revenge, no destruction, and no emotional collapse of the royal family. But Claudius isn't just dangerous because of the act he committed. It's the system of deception he's built to protect his act that's what's truly terrifying. This is exactly where dramatic irony becomes evident. The audience knows about the guilt Claudius carries, but the characters remain completely unaware. This forces us viewers to watch characters like Ophelia make questionable decisions based on the false reality that was fed to them, not the truth that us audience actually knows. Because they lack the truth, their actions don't reflect what they would or should have truly done, which makes their tragedy even feel more inevitable than accidental, which perfectly demonstrates Shakespeare's exceptional method of demonstrating appearance versus reality. Shakespeare deepens this idea of appearance versus reality affecting your inevitable mortality through his use of language, specifically with imagery. The most evident case of this, of course, is the world-famous recurring quote, "Something is rotten in the state of Denmark." This image of decay is not just about the actual state of Denmark, but it rather speaks on how invisible corruption spreads through people, relationships, and trust. This quote perfectly reflects Claudius's crime. It does not stay contained, and infects everything in its path until even the truth starts to feel fabricated. This instability throughout the characters and environments can most clearly be seen in Hamlet's soliloquies. The language Shakespeare uses in these pivotal moments is emotional and full of questioning, reflecting across a mind overwhelmed with grief, mortality, and the pressure of action. Hamlet doesn't wish to delay revenge. He is trapped within his own consciousness, unable to find reassurance in a world that has already been broken, or one could say, rotten. This hesitation leads directly to more and more tragedy, leading to the climax of Polonius' death and Ophelia's emotional collapse. In this scene, Hamlet isn't really the origin of this tragedy. He's more of a response to the corruption that has already existed before him and is gonna exist after him. Ultimately, Hamlet's actions are shaped by a state where truth has already been destroyed by deception. Through this fundamental idea, Shakespeare dissects how tragedy is really the result of one simple choice, but rather a product of corruption left unchecked and unnoticed beneath silence and deception. Claudius may have committed the first act of betrayal, but his murder is not what makes him most responsible. It's how his actions reshape the world around him into where tragedy could not be avoided, but where tragedy becomes destiny. And in that case, the real tragedy is not just what one does, but everything that's allowed after it. Ladies and gents, it was an honor. It's Sheyenne Mustafa signing out, and I hope you guys learned more about Hamlet through this analysis. See you in the next one.